What is your name and position title?
Allie, Associate Director of Employer Engagement.
Where are you from, and what did you do before Susquehanna?
So I'm originally from Berwick, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour east of Selinsgrove. When I graduated from high school, I went to Bucknell University for my bachelor's and then Miami University with my master's. And since then, I've hopped around to a couple different states. I've lived in Ohio, North Carolina, and Washington State. And I relocated here almost 3 years ago to work at Susquehanna University.
Please describe what you do in the CDC.
My mission in the CDC is to connect students with lasting and impactful careers, and I do that through several different avenues at Susquehanna. I network with employers who are offering jobs and internships to Susquehanna students. I coordinate some major events in collaboration with the Alumni Office, including our Breakthrough Career Conference, our Career Treks, and the Women's Leadership Symposium. I teach a section of professional development, and I also counsel students one-on-one.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I've always been fascinated with the way the mind works, so from an early age I wanted to be a psychologist, as strange as that sounds, which is kind of interesting because now I find myself in a role where I'm working with students in a counseling capacity, although it looks very different from a true psychologist position.
Why Susquehanna?
So from the moment I stepped on campus, I knew this place was special. When I interviewed here, I felt like Susquehanna was really a family, and I felt that through students that I met with, through faculty, staff, and the colleagues that I work at in the Career Development Center. And I would say that the size of Susquehanna contributes to that. I really love the way that the liberal arts environment is extremely competitive and adaptable in the world of work. In addition to that, I think that there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at an early stage, from your first year on up through senior year. And I also found that the alumni network was exceptional, and alumni was always willing to give back to students, and it makes my job really easy and fun.
What other things are you involved in on campus?
In my role, I partner closely with the Sigma Way School of Business to administer their internship funds, including the Stein and Marinaccio. And in addition to that, I serve on the university's Title IX Conduct Board.
What is your best piece of career advice?
The best piece of career advice that I ever received from a mentor was to figure out what my values were in the world of work and commit to them unwaveringly. And I think that it sounds simple enough to do from the outset, figure out your values and then commit to them, but in how complex work can be, sometimes it's really hard, and you might find yourself operating from a place of ego or being selfish. And so whenever I'm faced with a difficult situation, I think, what are my values and how do I live them out and live authentically? And I think about my mentor kind of in the back of my head, cautioning me to do that. And I think it's allowed me to really develop a successful professional identity.